have to remember to lean into the thingy to talk.
How much leaning do I have to do?
Some.
Maybe you should make. Can you make it taller?
No, I can't, unfortunately.
That's why you gave it to me. Is this leaned enough? Am I leaned enough here?
You have to be close.
I'm gonna kill you.
What does that mean?
How close do I have to be? How many inches do my lips have to be away from the microphone?
We're good. We're getting signal.
We are? Where do you see it?
It's right there. Okay.
I just see a screen from a sideways view.
We could talk a little bit about, warm it up a little bit by talking a little bit about that Dead Run episode we watched, Twilight Zone. It's worth a conversation for 5 minutes.
Okay. So we watched a Twilight Zone episode earlier.
Yeah, we did. It's called Dead Run. Starring Steve Railsback, Barry Corbin, who had some of the more memorable lines in war games, including "I'd piss on a spark plug if I thought it did any good." He was also in Northern Exposure. Steve Railsback was Charles Manson, and he really was, too. And it also has John de Lancie and Brent Spiner and John de LeMay, who is going to be on the podcast.
He's going to be on the podcast?
Yes,
That's awesome.
as a matter of fact, he's in the bedroom. Mr. John.
You got a special guest. You didn't tell me.
Big old guest over there.
Yeah, there was a lot of famous TV actors in the episode.
It was really, I thought it was really good, and I thought it was incredible for the time because it was 1986 the episode premiered, and they talked about, well, basically just the whole idea of what hell is and the impracticality of sending people there because you think they should go there. I think that might have been the issue, right?
Well, not you, but I think the idea was that
you, in a subjective sense,
the list of things that the Bible or Christianity might tell you someone could possibly go to hell for.
Yeah, and John de LeMay plays a guy who I guess he's gay. Steve,
right.
well,
he's on a little truck to hell because he's
rewind it a little bit. Steve Railsback plays a, I guess, out of work truck driver, can't seem to get jobs or whatever. He gets into a lot of trouble, something, and Barry Corbin recommends this job, which is really awesome. And it turns out that they're basically driving souls to hell.
They're like reapers, sort of.
Kinda, except they're human. There are reapers in the thing with they can light their cigarettes with their hands.
Oh,
apparently.
yeah, those people.
Very strange stuff. And John de LeMay shows up with Brent Spiner. Brent Spiner isn't gay. He's just a draft dodger.
Basically, yeah.
He should go to hell for draft dodging. It's like, I should go to hell for draft dodging, and John de LeMay's like, I should go to hell just for being gay. And then there's another one, there's an old lady who doesn't want books banned in school.
I didn't really understand that one. I don't even understand how that would be considered something you'd go to hell for.
And then there's a younger lady who's a junkie or something. You think you're going to go to hell because, I don't know.
I mean, with the junkie, I guess she's hurting herself, so that would be considered.
Yeah, but these people aren't really hurting anybody, frankly. They're just hurting themselves. Well, she's hurting herself. Nobody's hurting anybody else. As far as I know, but that is the job in and of itself. Maybe it's a bit preachy.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it's a bit preachy in that kind of Twilight Zone way that the show was, because there was always some kind of message. When it came to good science fiction back in the day, you always had to have a message. It helped you carry the story through.
Well, it's preachy in a liberal sort of way that says you shouldn't judge people for being these things that you don't like.
And now what's happening these days, but people are being judged.
Yeah, for not having the right set of beliefs. Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. It's depressing anyway. But we watched it. We watched that episode in preparation for this because
John LeMay looked strange. His nose looked like it was swollen. I wanted to know what that was.
I thought his hair was unfortunate.
His hair, well, we were like,
and
really
also Brent Spiner didn't quite look right because I feel like he needs to have his hair slicked back and his skin to be pale and his eyes to be yellow. He just doesn't look right as a human.
He was just playing some guy, and he had little glasses on, which was a good look for him, actually.
He kind of looked like, your liberal arts professor type, or maybe undergrad student, something like that.
Or an accountant. He could have been an accountant.
Where they all were, all these actors were before.
Before what?
Before they would be immortalized.
Oh, they were just trying to get jobs, I assume.
Yeah, he didn't have that many jobs before John LeMay, anyway. But we'll probably get into that when we get into the show, which we should probably get into right now, huh? So what did you think? Scale of 1 to 10. What did you think of Dead Run?
1 to 10. I don't know, about an 8, I guess.
Really? You liked it that much?
I liked it. Yeah, it was really good.
I liked it too. I'm going to have to go with a 6 though, unfortunately, because I feel like they should have, maybe it should have had more time. And also, it just sort of ends with Railsback kind of accepting his fate. Yeah, I'm a truck driver, I guess. I'm driving souls to hell.
He decided to use his own judgment. That was the good thing about the episode.
That's true. He sets up an underground railroad, or sort of, but it's all based on his judgment, though. That's the problem. Is that when you send people to hell based on your own judgment, then removing them from the idea of hell based on your own judgment is just as bad.
I don't know if it's bad. It's the fact that he chose to use judgment instead of just accepting the rules. That's how I interpreted it.
All right, fine. Then he's independent. God bless Steve Railsback.
He's thinking independently. That's the point.
Then what's the point of the story then? To think independently, to just do your job and shut up, or just
it's not really about
don't take the job in the first place.
It's about the fact that people are gonna like a certain set of values will tell you how to judge other people. In this case, it was the traditional Christian values telling you to judge these people a certain way.
Is that what you think they were?
And he is judging. He is using his own judgment and deciding that they shouldn't be.
You think that they were judging Christian values?
That is what I got from it. Yeah.
Okay.
Like traditional Christian values, I'm not saying every Christian thinks gay people are bad. I'm saying like that kind of
or junkies old-timey, or people who protest the idea of banning books. I mean, that's
Well, I assume the point of that was more that the books that she was wanting not to ban were books that were considered controversial.
Aldous Huxley, things like that.
That's the one that she mentioned. Yeah, I can't. remember.
I mean, Brave New World. Didn't they ban books in that one? In that story?
I hadn't heard that, but I guess I could believe that it would happen. When they talk about books that are banned, some crazy things are mentioned. I'm like, why would they ever ban that? It seems so harmless, or it's a really great book, or whatever. Anyway, we've gone way off the plot.
We've gone way off.
Only I'm just telling you, I saw something in it you didn't, and I thought the episode was really good. And the short, I thought it was good that it was short. You're saying you thought that they wanted more time.
I would have wanted
I think they
more.
made their point.
I would have wanted them to expand a little more. Like, how about, I don't know. It's just, maybe if we fleshed it out just a little bit more, that's all. All right. Let's do this. I'm going to stop.